Arthur had lived peacefully on his ranch for years. That morning felt different. A loud buzzing sound echoed across his property. When he looked up, he spotted a drone hovering above his cabin. The drone wasn't passing through. It seemed focused on his land. Its camera followed his movements wherever he walked. Something about it felt wrong. As the day continued, the drone kept returning. It circled over his horses and barns. Arthur began wondering who's operating it. That evening, he checked his security system. The footage revealed multiple visits during the past week. The drone had been recording far more than he realized. A few recordings showed the drone approaching. Windows. It wasn't just surveying land. It appeared to be gathering personal information. His nearest neighbor reported seeing the same drone. Apparently, it had crossed several properties. The mystery was becoming larger. Instead of reacting immediately, Arthur started documenting everything. He wanted facts before making accusations. Every flight was carefully recorded. Over several days, the evidence grew. The drone appeared repeatedly at specific times. It clearly wasn't an accident. Using timestamps and maps, Arthur tracked the drone's path. Most flights originated from the direction of the HOA community nearby. When Arthur investigated further, he discovered something surprising. The HOA seemed interested in monitoring his ranch, but he still needed proof. The consultant analyzed the flight records. Hidden metadata revealed valuable information. The drone's movements appeared highly organized and deliberate. The data pointed toward repeated surveillance patterns. Several flights crossed property boundaries. None appeared related to safety inspections. Every new report strengthened his case. Instead of assumptions, he now had documented facts. The evidence was becoming difficult to ignore. Some recordings showed the drone entering spaces where people expected privacy. That discovery changed everything. This was no longer just about property rights, Arthur decided. It was time to speak with a lawyer. He wanted to understand his rights. Daniel carefully reviewed every piece of evidence. The attorney noticed details others had missed. Several recordings appeared focused on private areas. Those findings raised serious legal concerns. A week later, an unexpected letter arrived. The HOA accused Arthur of interfering with their operations. The situation was escalating quickly. The lawsuit demanded compensation and penalties. According to the HOA, Arthur had caused damages. Arthur couldn't believe what he was reading. The HOA leadership appeared certain they would win. They expected the ranch owner to settle quietly. They underestimated the evidence he possessed. Instead of backing down, Arthur prepared for court. Every document was sorted carefully. Nothing would be left to chance. The hearing date finally arrived. Residents from both communities followed the story closely. Many were curious about the outcome. Arthur entered prepared. Months of documentation filled several boxes. His attorney believed the facts would speak for themselves. The HOA arrived with confidence. Their legal team expected a straightforward case. They had no idea what evidence was waiting. When the flight records appeared on screen, the room became silent. The maps clearly showed repeated entries over private land. The footage revealed more than anyone expected. Several flights focused on areas unrelated to community concerns. Questions began emerging immediately. For the first time, the HOA leadership appeared uncomfortable. The evidence contradicted several earlier claims. The atmosphere shifted dramatically. An independent expert verified the records. The flight data matched perfectly. The information was difficult to challenge. The judge spent hours examining the material. Every report supported the same conclusion. The surveillance appeared intentional. When the decision was announced, Arthur felt relieved. The lawsuit failed to achieve its goal. The evidence had changed everything. Back on his ranch, life finally returned to normal. His privacy remained protected. More importantly, The truth had prevailed through documented evidence. HOA drama neighbor.